Hello people of the internet, my name is TheKryation and a few new Battlefield 4 game modes have been uncovered. A user on the 7 Sins forum has uncovered 8 game modes that have returned from Battlefield 3 and older installments of the series. The file only acknowledges PS3 and Xbox, written twice, once in uppercase, once in lowercase, for both variables. But we don't know if that's the Xbox One or Xbox 360. But luckily I have taken some coding classes and know a little bit about Java and C++. Usually when you define a variable in coding, the uppercase version of that letter or variable is totally different than the lowercase one. So let's take for example the word apple, and we're using apple as a variable in our netcode. Now apple is totally lowercase and we define it as the value of 69 because that's the best number that I could think. Then we define another variable and we name it apple, but this time we capitalize the A. Then we set that variable to, let's say, 40. These variables are two different values but pretty much spell out the same word. The computer doesn't see it as the same word though. It sees A as a different character than the lowercase a. So basically what I'm trying to explain to you, the uppercase Xbox and the uppercase PS3 were just placeholders for the PS4 and the Xbox One. Now you have to remember at the time, probably DICE was still working on netcode, even though that they did not know the official name of the consoles. The next gen consoles, that is. So they had to use some type of placeholders for the time being. That is my theory, and I'm pretty sure it's 100% true. Now you're probably wondering, where is the PC version? And here's my little theory. The Ninja Monkeys have breached the netcode of Battlefield 4 and they have actually been causing all the trouble because they stole all the PC variables that were defined. I'm just kidding, guys. Most likely this was taken from a Xbox 360 or PS3 version of the code. That is just a theory. I'm not 100% sure why PC wasn't defined in the playlist address, and I can always be wrong. I hope I didn't lose anyone there. Probably some of you guys are snoring by now. But I want to get on to the game modes that were discovered. First up, we have Tank Superiority. This was very popular back in Battlefield 3 Armored Kill, and basically it was just a game mode with tanks. It was very similar to Air Superiority. I really liked Tank Superiority in Battlefield 3, even though it kind of got boring after a week. I hope the DICE kind of tweaks it so that it plays out a bit faster and smoother. I wouldn't mind playing it over again if it's done right. Second, we have Gunmaster. Now Gunmaster was available back in Battlefield 3 for the close quarters content. This was my favorite game mode added to DLC, and basically features a weapon progression system. By killing 3 guys in a row, I'm not really sure about that, I can't remember actually, but I know you had to get at least 3 kills to progress to the next weapon, and usually these weapons were random depending on the servers, but at the end it was usually something ridiculous such as a frag grenade or a knife that pretty much took you forever unless you got really lucky. Number 3, we have Combat Mission. Now this is totally new, no one really knows what it is. It kind of sounds like a co-op thing, and maybe they are bringing some type of co-op XP thing in a future DLC. Then we have Squad Rush. This was my favorite stock game mode in Battlefield 3, and it was something I played a lot. It was basically squad versus squad, pretty chaotic. Basically there is only one MCOM to arm, and everyone would either attack or defend that MCOM with their life. I could see this coming back as something to be kind of a competitor thing. Squad Rush was pretty competitive if you think about it. It was really good on the competitive side. Next up we have Stavanger, and this brings some memories of the X-Bow or the Sniper Bow. Frankie's Bambi's better run scared. But the Sniper Bow X-Bow was my favorite gadget to ever come in a DLC. It was kind of radical. It didn't really flow with the Battlefield series, especially Battlefield 3, seeing that it was so urban. But Battlefield 4 seems kind of like a rural thing that I would greatly accept the expo if it returned in Battlefield 4. Now, I'm not saying that it will, but it is highly likely, seeing that Scavenger is back. And guess what unlocked the expo? 3 rounds of Scavenger. That is burnt into my head forever. Thank you so much for the expo dice. Would you guys actually like the expo back though? I know it didn't actually kind of fit into the Battlefield series, but I loved it. Next up, we have sport. Now this is something that no one really knows. Let me know what you think sport is in the comment section below. Also, we have another new game mode called Fireteam. Something I have no idea, but Fireteam Survivor, that is what it's called, is going probably to have some type of defuse mechanic that you only get 1 life to probably arm an objective or something ridiculous. I expect game modes like Fireteam Survivor and Scavenger to come out towards the end of the Battlefield 4 installment and the DLC life. I don't really expect them to come out immediately, but there is some hope for the sniper bow. I really hope it comes back. There is one more game mode that you may love or hate, but personally, I think it was very unique to the Back to TheKryation series, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It was Onslaught. Now, most of you guys don't know what Onslaught is. A lot of you guys think it's a dino mode. It is not. It is a returning mode from Bad Company 2, and it was renamed Conquest Domination in Battlefield 3. Sorry guys, no dino mode. I hope we do get it in the next Battlefield installment. EA is rumored to be hiring another company to make a Battlefield spinoff. Maybe we'll just get a Battlefield totally based on pterodactyls. I'll see you guys later. Stay creative, guys.